domestic violence is so important. I tell women that I talk to and mentor, do not ignore the red flags.
Yes,
The
yes.
signs, when you see those signs, and I mentor women that are broken and they just want to have a man, just to
Okay.
be able to say, I have somebody, and that person is abusing them.
Yes,
That's
yes.
unacceptable, ladies. Please value, we have to value ourselves more than that.
Hmm.
And back to the name of before you say I do. When I was going through and interceding and praying and asking God about the marriage, what I should do, that I couldn't continue to stay in that marriage with him cheating and the way that he was treating me and
Hmm.
the kids. I sat down, was doing my Bible meditation and praying, and God gave me the word before you say I do.
Wow.
And I said, what is this, Lord? He said, write it in the Bible. I wrote it in the Bible.
Hmm.
That stayed, before you say I do, stayed in that Bible, I know for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And I
Really?
would go to that and see that years at a time before you say I do. And I'm like, oh, okay, Lord, what does this mean? He didn't give it to me yet.
Uh-huh.
And I was still just going to the Bible. I would see it from time to time before you say I do. And
Wow.
then one day I was praying to the Lord. And because several times I left my husband because of the cheating and the
Mhm.
abuse. I left him, went to the shelter,
Okay.
um, went to the women's shelter. They couldn't place us in a place, so I had to go back to him.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
we did
Hmm.
that, I know, about 4 different times, back and forth. When he cheat, I go to the shelter,
Uh-huh.
back and forth. And
Sure.
so, and so because I didn't have a plan when I left him, I was angry, I was leaving, he didn't cheated, I'm out of here.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and they didn't help me at the shelter, so I had to end up coming back to him.
Okay.
And so I got to a point to where I was just frustrated with the abuse
Mm.
and the cheating. And I said, Lord, you're going to have to show me what I need to do. And
Hmm.
like I said, I would leave and come back. And then one time God said, when I left him, God said, go back.
Oh,
I said, no,
okay.
Lord, no, no, Lord. He said, go back. And I kept telling
Mm.
God, I said, no, Lord. I said, you see what he's doing to me. I can't.
Hmm.
God said, go back.
Wow.
So I went back. It took every bit of me to go back, you
Mm.
know.
Mm.
But I'm gonna tell you
Hmm.
how good God is at the end. So I went back to him. He kept doing what he was doing.
Oh,
And
wow.
so, me and the kids, we kept going to church Sunday mornings, our Bible study. We kept,
Wow.
praising God through everything that we was going through. And then one day I was praying and I said, Lord, why me? Why
Mm.
am I going through this? Why? I just couldn't understand it, because where I come from, when you get married, that's it,
Hmm.
till death do
Hmm.
you apart. And so I didn't, got married to this man, and he's running around out there doing what he want to do. And
Hmm.
here I am,
Hmm.
a Christian mother with our children being treated like this. And
Yes.
God spoke to me clearly.
Mm.
Mm,
Hmm.
my God.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Ooh, Jesus. God spoke
Hmm.
to me clearly. And he said, my God, I feel like shouting.
Oh,
He said,
yes.
daughter, he said, I knew I could trust you with this ministry.
Oh, wow.
He said, what I've given you is not for anybody.
Hmm.
Mm. He said, you had to walk the walk. He said, everything that you went through, I allowed you to go through it.
Oh,
And
wow.
he said, it wasn't about you. It's for the women that I have before you, that I have you to minister to. If
Hmm.
you're going to minister to them, you have to go through it.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Jesus.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
I feel like shouting.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
say,
Oh, wow.
God, you trust little old me with this ministry. God says, yes, you're the
Hmm.
chosen one. You're the chosen one. This is
Wow.
not for everybody. A lot of women couldn't have went through what I went through.
Right,
But God
right.
anointed me and ordained me to go through it for such a time as this, Pastor Paulette.
Yes, yes,
Mm, my God, my God. And
yes.
why I stayed in the marriage, a lot of women ask me, why did you stay as long
Mm-hmm.
as you did?
Right, right.
One of my reasons was, like I said earlier, I came from a broken home.
Uh-huh.
I wanted my children to have their mother and father in the household,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which they did, and we was broken. We was
Yes,
broken. And what
yes.
I've learned from that, a lot of times a man can be in the house, but he's not a part of the house.
Uh-huh.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
where we were. Their
Yes.
dad was in the house, but he was outside the house doing everything else.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't the father that he should have been to our children.
Yes,
And
yes.
that that made a big impact on our lives too, because my daughter, she started prostituting.
Oh, wow.
Um, yes, she started prostituting,
Uh-huh.
looking for love in all the wrong places because her
Yes,
father wasn't there for her. When she needed him, he should have been there for her. Our
yes,
middle son now is dealing with psychosis from seeing his father abuse me when he was younger.
yes.
So, oh, it's just I
Yeah.
just want to be able to minister to women and let them know that you don't have to go through this
Mm-hmm.
alone. Find someone that you can pray with, talk to, someone that can help you out of
Mm-hmm.
this,
Mm-hmm.
and how important it is for us to stick together and just help and inspire one another.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
And I say again, do not ignore the red flags. Some of the red flags that I see in relationships is one that I had to deal with was jealousy a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I was always being accused of the one of stepping out. I
Mm-hmm.
never stepped out on my husband when I was married, but that was one of the red flags that eventually I stopped and I started looking at. I'm always being accused, and I'm the
Mm-hmm.
one not doing anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
That was a big red flag for me. Another red flag was individual men and women try to take you from your family, seclude you from your family members.
Yes, yes.
That's another red flag for me that we should not ignore is
Uh-huh.
that one. You know, I experienced that one too. And
Yes.
but God brought us through this abuse,
Mm-hmm.
all of us. And God has given me that mantle to be able to talk about it
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and to
Mm-hmm.
encourage women and support women and be there for women.
Yes.
My ministry is about mentoring
Mm-hmm.
young ladies, premarital couples, couples that are married. And let me back up a little bit. When we were married and going through and had our marital issues, we went to the church for help. We
Mm-hmm.
couldn't get help. We didn't get help. And that was
Mm-hmm.
another reason God had put on my heart to start before you say I do.
Yes.
It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we will and can help individuals that
Mm-hmm.
cannot afford to be able to make payments.
Right,
I
right.
still want to reach them. I
Uh-huh.
don't want to be slipped in that gap like we were when we needed help and we couldn't get help.
Right,
And
right.
God put that on my heart to be able to help individuals that's
Mm-hmm.
not able to be able to afford the payments, but they still will be able to get help and
Yeah.
get the mentoring and the coaching that they
Mm-hmm.
need for
Yes.
whatever situation that they're going through.
Right, right, right.
Yes.
You know, when
Yes.
you talk about Evangelist Dorray, what drove you or what really inspired the birth of this ministry? How many people come to you? How do they get to you to be able to get the kind of counseling that they need, the kind of information that you are able to share with them? How are they able to reach you? And what is that whole process?
Well, the process is I'm on Facebook. At
Hmm.
one time, I had put the ministry, I'm not going to say behind me,
Hmm.
but work. I'm in the medical field and I work long hours, and I was just doing things part-time.
Hmm.
I've done some Christian girlfriend table talks where we have
Okay.
conversations about relationships. I've done some events where some women, they just wanted somebody to talk to, a
Yes.
safe place or environment where they can come and ask questions about relationship, ask questions
Yes.
about marriage. But on the other hand, I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. It's
Okay.
called Before You Say I Do Incorporation.
Hmm.
You can reach me, DM me there. Um, I am, what is it? Email. My email is before you say I do.org, I
Okay.
believe. Yeah, you
Okay.
can reach me
Okay.
through an email.
Yes.
And I'm right now, I'm at the point to, I want to help as many
Right.
women
Right.
that I can.
Right.
I'm available. I'm a coach. My
Hmm.
coaching, I graduated from certified life coach
Okay.
in Dallas,
Yes.
Texas. I took that course, graduated from there like 6 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So I am
Wonderful.
certified to do life coaching.
Yes.
And that's what I
Yes.
do. That's how that connects with the ministry. I didn't
Hmm.
know. I thought I was going to be in the medical field the rest of my life.
But yes.
I've always been a caregiver, caring for
Yes.
other people and helping other people. And God had brought the life coaching to me 7 years
Hmm.
ago.
Hmm. Hmm.
And so now I see how it connects with the ministry. I'm
Yes.
able to mentor to women and coach women in my ministry.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
awesome. You know how
Yes, it
God has
is.
opened that door for me to be
Yes.
able to mentor to women. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
And the journey that you've gone through, a part of your healing process is, I would understand it to be the ministry that was birthed out of all that you've gone through.
Hmm.
Can you
Yes,
share
ma'am.
with us
Hmm.
that healing process that
Hmm.
took place? Or is it still in motion, or are there still bits and pieces that you're striving to put together? You're starting a new
Sure.
life. How do you
Hmm.
start that new beginning again?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because I was just sitting here earlier today going over some ministry work.
Mhm.
I have a workshop coming up next year, and it's the name